Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about creating a personal schedule for working from home during quarantine. After talking to a lot of you guys the last couple of weeks, I think something that a lot of us are struggling with is what do I do with all this time that I have at home? It's almost like you have so much time, you can't get anything done, or you're totally bored, or both. So here's what I suggest to help you guys out. First, you need to take care of your physical self. If you don't take care of your physical body, your mind's not going to work. It's going to be harder to learn. You're going to feel bad. You're going to be depressed. You need to take care of your physical body. So there's three main things that you should do to really take care of yourself in quarantine. So the first one is drink your body weight divided by 2 ounces of water every day. Oh, sorry, I was going to sneeze. So if you weigh 150 pounds, like my example here, then do 150 divided by 2, that's 75 ounces of water daily. So whatever you weigh, divide that by 2. That's how many ounces of water you should drink daily, up to 100 ounces. So if the math gives you more than 100 ounces, focus on 100 ounces a day. Once your body is hydrated, your mind works better, you feel better, everything is just going to be better. So hydration is important. Second thing to do physically every day, move or exercise or walk for 30 minutes a day. It literally does not matter what you do, but at least for 30 minutes a day, do something physical. If you're in sports or you're used to doing more, do more. Walk around the block or your yard if you're not leaving your house area. Do free online workouts. You can go to Pop Sugar, free website. They have a ton of workouts. Mr. Gonzalez makes workouts, the dance teacher. Ask him for help. Do Pokemon Go, run drills that the coach has taught you from your sport. Play hopscotch with the little kids in your house. It really doesn't matter what you do. Just do something for at least 30 minutes a day. You're going to feel better and you're going to feel like you got outside and you got some fresh air. And maintain a daily schedule that includes 7 to 9 hours of sleep and a routine. I'll talk about routine at the end of this, but this is our chance to get more sleep, right? None of us ever sleep enough when we're in school. Take the opportunity now to get more sleep while you're home and you can, and make it at least 7 to 9 hours a day of sleep. Your mental health is important too. And there's two kinds of mental health. There's like your physical brain, like actually using your brain to do things and think about things. And that's this one. We'll talk about the social emotional part in a second. So for using your brain for thinking, maintaining a routine, which I'll talk about at the end, helps your mind thrive. I'll give you a schedule. You can personalize it for yourself. But if you don't have some kind of routine, your brain doesn't know what's happening and it gets stressed out. You need routine. Mindfulness exercises. Spend some time on mindfulness every day. You have the time, so do it. There's free apps like Headspace, Calm, Aura. Just Google free mindfulness apps, find one and use it. You can even YouTube mindfulness exercises and just play a mindfulness exercise on your phone. And classwork. When you engage your brain in learning, reading, thinking, you give yourself purpose. Your brain likes to feel like it has something to do. So when you do all of those things, you give yourself purpose. It makes you feel in control. You feel valuable. And when you're doing this learning and that thinking with your brain and you start to feel more valuable, quarantine doesn't feel so horrible. We always want to feel like we're in control of something, and you are in control of your learning. You're in control of your thinking. So use that to your advantage right now. The spiritual aspect. So whether you're religious or not, we all kind of have a spiritual aspect to us. So you need to find ways to connect with your spirituality right now so that you feel peaceful. This can be a really stressful time, and it can also be really boring. And sometimes being stressed out and bored does not mean peaceful. Just because you're bored doesn't mean you're calm and peaceful. So we need to find a way to connect. So attend virtual church services. My church runs virtual church services on Facebook. Find out what your church is doing if you're involved in a church, or find a local church to get involved in online. Or if you're not really religious, watch motivational and inspirational videos on YouTube. YouTube is loaded with inspirational videos. Eric Thomas is one of my favorite YouTube guys. You can just look him up or find one that you like, and just watch motivational, inspirational videos. You can pull them up on your YouTube on your phone, set your phone down next to you, and just let them play. And YouTube will just play and play and play, and it'll give you a stronger sense of peace, of motivation, of inspiration. It'll feel better. Pray, meditate, practice yoga, some other calming spiritual practice your family enjoys daily for a few minutes every day. I do mine first thing in the morning. I read my Bible, and I do some prayer. That helps my mind and my soul feel right for the day. So find something to do first thing in the morning and maybe last thing at night too, to just get your mind and your soul in the right place. For social emotional now, so this is your actual feeling. Like, how do you feel? How is your social emotional health? Right? So first of all, you need to connect. We are physically isolated, but we shouldn't stay mentally isolated. So think about ways to connect. Go on your social media, talk to your friends on there, call people on the phone. I know you guys don't really do that. We usually text message each other, but now is the time to actually pick up the phone and call someone and hear the sound of their voice. Check your email. Live class sessions and office hours. You have the chance to connect with other students and your teachers on live class sessions and office hours, and you need to go to them anyways because we're taking attendance. So do that and make the most of that opportunity to connect with people and see someone other than the people that live in your house, and then schedule a hangout with your friends. You can message your friends, you can schedule a virtual hangout, and you can all get on there together and see each other on the screen and hang out and chat with each other and feel like you're hanging out with your friends. Talk. We're social beings. We like to talk. So again, we're staying physically isolated, but we're not staying mentally and socially isolated. So talk to people, get on the phone, talk to the people in your house. If you run into the neighbors taking a walk when you're on a walk, stand 6 feet apart from each other and talk and see how everyone in their house is doing. It's okay to talk to each other. We just need to maintain the physical distance. And then read and write if you like to do that, or just spend some time imagining what's your perfect life at home. You have all this time at home. What's your perfect day at home? What's your perfect life at home? And then play out the things that you have control of. Do the things that would be your perfect life. If your perfect life is waking up every day and having chocolate chip pancakes, then get up every day and make chocolate chip pancakes because you're at your house and you can. So I said that I would talk to you about routine and schedule and how you could maintain that. So here's our virtual Anaheim High School class schedule. And you need to look at what your teachers posted. Maybe some of them had to change this a little bit or adapt this in some way, but this is our Anaheim High School schedule, and our virtual classes happen on Monday and Tuesday. So the best thing you can do is you can take this Monday, Tuesday schedule and use it for the whole entire week, okay? So here's what I suggest. Make a routine for yourself, and this is our school schedule kind of built in that you could use every single day. Since we have this time to sleep, let yourself sleep. Don't get up till 7:30. Normally when school's in session, you would have to get up earlier because school starts at 7:50. You don't have to get up earlier right now, so don't. But you should still get up early enough to let your mind and your body run on a schedule for the day so that you're healthy. So get up at 7:30, and from 7 to 8:30 to 8:30, just get up, have breakfast, brush your teeth, clean up if you want to shower, if you want to get dressed. I know I get dressed from the middle up and then I wear my jammy pants around the house all day, but just do whatever you like to do to kind of clean up in the morning. And maybe this is your opportunity to do your physical and spiritual care. Maybe you want to do your workout first thing in the morning, or you want to take a walk and get fresh air before your live classes start. Maybe this is when you want to do your spiritual care and connect with your spirituality. So give yourself that hour in the morning. If you're an early riser, then get up earlier than 7:30, but that's just kind of a suggestion. At 8:30, start with periods 1 and 2, and you can kind of switch back and forth between them. So on Mondays, you would have period 1. On Tuesdays, you would have period 2 lives. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can work on the homework from that class. You can check your teacher's Schoology pages, and you can kind of alternate between periods 1 and periods 2, depending on what you have the work to do in those classes. And then make sure within that hour, 8:30 to 9:30, you give yourself a 5-minute break. So I would suggest you work from 8:30 to 9:25, and then you take a 5-minute break. Get some water, use the restroom, get ready for the next period. The next one then, 9:30 to 10:30, focus on periods 3 and 4. On Monday, that would be period 3 live. On Tuesday, it would be period 4 live. And then the other days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, do the work for that class, check in, Give yourself a 5-minute break. And if you have extra time in between here, if you have a lot of work for period 1 but not a lot of work for period 2, you finish everything by Wednesday and you have that 8:30 to 9:30 slot open on Thursday and Friday, then use it to do some more physical care. Use it to help someone in your family. Use it to maybe do your mental care during that time. Watch some online YouTube inspirational videos. Like, use the time to do one of those other cares, your physical, your spiritual, your mental, or your social emotional care. So use that extra time in there to help you out. 10:30 to 1 o'clock, there's no periods scheduled during that time on our schedule. So again, use this for physical care. If you didn't want to do it first thing in the morning, do it now. Have your lunch, do some mental care, do a mindfulness app, take a brain break, but don't do schoolwork during that time. Take a break from your schoolwork in the middle of the day, because you can now, and give yourself that opportunity to take that break from schoolwork and engage in some other things that are healthy for you. Periods 5 and 6 then, from 1 to 2 o'clock. Again, Monday would be period 5 live, Tuesday would be period 6 live, and then the other days do your homework, do check-ins, check Schoology, email the teacher if you need help. Maybe they have office hours during that time. Take a 5-minute break. 2 to 3 p.m., period 6 and period 0. And a lot of you don't have a period 0, but you might be in Apex, so that would be your chance to do Apex instead of period 0. Or maybe you're in an after-school like function or event or sport, or something that is still meeting, or that you would like to do some personal practice in. Maybe you were in the theater consortium after school and now it's not meeting, but you have the chance to practice some of the skills you learned there, and it's something that you love and you want to do that. If you were in a sport and you used to go to practice after school, maybe you're not meeting anymore, but maybe you can run some drills that the coach had given you, or practice your sport with the other kids in your family or your parents or whoever's home during the day with you. So just kind of use that as an opportunity for something extra. And then from 3 to 4 p.m., just use this as a chance to kind of wrap things up from your school day. Check your email from your teachers again, Schoology announcements, respond to your teachers, send them a message if you need help, and then fill out your agenda with the work that you need to complete for the rest of the week. You should still fill out your agenda, because then that tells you on the next day, what are you going to do with that homework time for periods 1 and 2 or 3 and 4 or whatever classes you have homework left in. So fill out your agenda so you know you're keeping track of the assignments and you're not just only thinking about them for that one time a day when you check in. And then from 4 to 9 p.m., make this family time. Do your social, emotional, your spiritual care. Don't do schoolwork for at least 3 hours of this time. So 4 to 9 p.m. is a 5-hour time slot. At least 3 of those hours you should not think about school at all. You should only think about school from 4 to 9 p.m. if you have things left to do that you're thinking about and you want to get them done. But if you can save them for the next day and the next class period and you know you're going to get it done on time, then save it. You make this social, emotional time, time for your family. Maybe this is when you want to do your workout. You'd like to do it at night instead, then do it at night. And then by 10 or 11 p.m., you should be doing bedtime, lights out. Make sure your phone is off so you can sleep. Don't be messaging each other after 11 p.m. and stuff like that. Give yourself this extra sleep because you have the opportunity. So I will post all of this on my Schoology page for you to access. If you have questions, email me, share that with me. Let me know what I can help you with. I'll go back to the first slide here so you can see my name. Here's my last name. So my email is cone_l@auhsd.us. Ask me questions. Let me know how I can help you with this. And I'll be happy to help you make a schedule that works for you so you can maintain your personal care during quarantine. Okay? So you guys, I'm so glad I got to talk to you today. I hope you're doing well. We miss you. We love you. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.